Imagine waking up and it's raining. You think nothing of it. But then it's still raining the next day. And the next. And the next. By day 5, the ground outside has turned into thick, sucking mud. The firewood is soaked. The animals have vanished. And there's no roof, no shop, no warm blanket waiting for you. Just you, your family, and rain that refuses to stop. Now, here's the terrifying part. For ancient humans, a storm like this wasn't just uncomfortable. It could be the difference between surviving the week or not. No food stored away, no dry firewood, no way to leave and come back later. Just a group of people, trapped, watching the sky, waiting. So what did they actually do when the rain simply refused to end? The answer reveals something surprising about how humans learned to survive the unpredictable. Let's begin. The first problem wasn't the rain itself. It was everything the rain took away. Hunting became nearly impossible. Animal tracks disappeared in the mud. Scent trails washed away in minutes. Even if a hunter spotted prey, throwing a spear accurately through heavy rain was far harder than it sounds. Gathering food became just as difficult. Wet ground made walking slow and dangerous. Rivers that were once calm and shallow could quickly rise, turning a simple water crossing into a deadly one. And then there was fire. Fire wasn't just comfort, it was survival. It meant warmth, cooked food, protection from predators, and light in the darkness. But rain was fire's greatest enemy. Wet wood doesn't burn easily, and once a fire went out during a storm, relighting it without dry material could take hours. Sometimes it wasn't possible at all. So ancient humans learned to prepare long before the storm arrived. They collected extra dry wood and stored it deep inside caves or under thick rock shelters, far from the rain. Some groups learned to keep a small flame alive continuously, feeding it carefully because a fire that never went out was far easier to protect than one that had to be started from nothing. But surviving the storm wasn't only about food and fire. It was also about surviving each other. Picture this. You're trapped inside a small shelter with 15 or 20 other people. No windows, no door to step outside and clear your head. Just days of rain, mud, and boredom pressing in from every direction. Historians and anthropologists believe this kind of forced closeness created real challenges. Tension could build quickly. Small annoyances could grow into real conflict. So groups needed ways to keep both their minds and their relationships intact. One method was simple: storytelling. With no hunting or gathering to do, people had time they normally never had. They shared stories about past hunts, ancestors, dangers survived, and lessons learned. Some researchers believe this kind of forced downtime may have played a role in strengthening early language and passing down survival knowledge to younger generations. Another method was tool-making. Sitting inside a shelter gave people the perfect opportunity to repair broken tools, sharpen stone blades, or weave new baskets and cordage. It wasn't just busy work. It kept skills sharp and hands productive during days that would otherwise feel endless. And there was something else, something surprisingly human. Groups likely used this time to strengthen bonds, grooming each other, caring for children, resolving small disagreements before they escalated into anything serious. In a world without walls to separate people, getting along wasn't optional. It was survival. But what happened when the rain didn't stop for many days, or even weeks? This is where things became genuinely dangerous. Stored food eventually ran low. Rivers overflowed, sometimes flooding low-lying camps entirely. Disease could spread more easily in crowded, damp shelters. And the psychological weight of endless gray skies and constant confinement likely took a toll as well. Archaeological evidence suggests that some ancient groups had contingency plans for exactly this kind of extended bad weather. Certain camps show signs of being used specifically as flood season shelters, located on higher ground, away from rivers likely to overflow. Others appear to have stored food using early preservation methods, like drying meat or packing certain plants, in ways that could last through longer periods without fresh hunting. This wasn't guesswork. It was knowledge passed down through generations, refined slowly over thousands of years of trial and error. Eventually, the rain would stop, the sun would return, the ground would dry, life would go back to its normal rhythm. But every storm survived, added to a growing body of knowledge, passed from parent to child, generation after generation. What looks like simply waiting out the rain was actually something much bigger. It was ancient humans learning, adapting, and slowly building the resilience that would carry our species through thousands of years of unpredictable weather, long before anyone ever wrote a single word down. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.